Hey, what is up guys? It's the biggest BK Randy on YouTube, and today I'm actually be commentating over DeathOfEnt's double KEM strike with the Honeybadger on Octane. Piece of a gameplay by ENT. Make sure to drop a like for that amazing gameplay in the background, and if you guys do enjoy the commentary, make sure to come over and subscribe. So before we get any further into the video, I want to talk a little bit about me, and if you guys don't know who I am BkayYT, and today DeathOfEnt is allowing me to do a guest commentary over one of his beast gameplays, and you know, ENT lately he's just been going completely off with his gameplays. Every time I play with him, he just goes off and dropping tons of doubles and singles and high gun streaks. And I mean, ENT, if you guys ever play with him in comp, oh my god, dude, the kid is a beast. Like, I don't know how he gets these kills. He destroys people in comp. ENT, keep it up, dude. You're going ham. But let's get a little bit into me. So if you guys don't know who I am BkayYT, like I said. And you know, I run over here on my channel. It's like a dual channel. I have about 1,075 subs right now. I probably have like 1.1k by the time this video goes up. And pretty much happens on my channels. I post like double, triple KEMs, 100+ specialists, all that good stuff. And I do a lot of commentaries, like life stories, funny hookup stories, you know, just informational commentaries, funny commentaries, rants, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys enjoy anything you just heard, make sure to come over and subscribe. My channel link will be down in the description below. So let's get right into my commentary topic today, and that is a ding-dong ditching story gone wrong. Now, if you guys are subscribed to me, you're probably like, Austin, didn't you just tell that story on Saturday? Well, this is a second story of ding-dong ditching gone wrong. Happened in my neighborhood again, and the two times I've ding-dong ditched in my neighborhood recently, they've gone completely freaking wrong. So I don't know why I have such bad luck in my neighborhood, but unfortunately I do. So this is going to be another ding-dong ditch story gone wrong. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you do, make sure to come over and subscribe. So let me give you guys some background information. So I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade, and in 7th grade I used to have a friend named Joe. You guys might know him, Bankrupt You Mad, and he actually is a friend on PSN. You might know him on PSN, and he was a friend in real life. But at the end of 7th grade, he moved to a different town, and I stayed in my town. So when I was in 8th grade, he was obviously at a different school. So about like towards the end of 8th grade, he actually came back to our school for like a day, because he was like really good for family friends with one of the teachers. He had a day off, so he might as well come back. And you know, he's a pretty funny kid. A lot of people liked him. And after that day of school, I was like, hey, you want to come over? I mean, I haven't seen you in like a year. Might as well come over and we can just hang out. So he comes over, we hang out and do our thing, and then, you know, it's probably about like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. I'm like, yo, let's go outside and go ding-dong ditching. So it was a good idea. I mean, who doesn't like ding-dong ditching? So what ended up happening was, you know, we went down the road in my neighborhood, went down to another circle in my neighborhood, and I was like, yo, let's do this house. And he's like, alright, cool. So the first time what we do is, he goes up to the doorbell and rings, and I was actually hiding in a bush, outside. And he ran away. He kind of like forgot about the bush I was hiding in, and he's running away. So the guy comes out of the door, he's like looking around and all this stuff, and then I thought he closed it, and as I looked up, he like was right around the bush, like staring at me, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for my phone. And I like slyly put my phone on the ground. I was like, oh, I found it. And it was like probably the worst excuse ever. And so we got away and we ran away. And then as I was running away, this guy's son, who was older, he's probably like in college now. He has 2 sons. One who's in 7th grade right now, and one, I don't know, whatever. But this guy, the older son, was like, hey, go fuck yourself. And I was like, oh, what time do you want to fuck me, dude? And I just said something smart like that. So that kind of pissed me off what he said. So what ended up happening was I have a dog, and I remember my dad told me the story a little while back when he used to live in a different place other than America, and he used to tell me how when he was a little kid, what he would do is, with his brothers, he would go to ding-dong ditch people's house and take a bag of, put a newspaper, light it on fire, and then cover it in dog poop. So when someone opens their door and sees it on fire, they're gonna stomp on it, and now they have dog poop all over their shoes. So I was like, alright, I have dog poop, and like, when I walk my dog, obviously your dog goes to the bathroom, and you have it in a bag, and the bags are stored in my garage in a trash can. I was like, okay, this is a great idea, but it's also a horrible idea. We're gonna take the dog poop, you're gonna ring the doorbell, Joe, and when he opens the door, you're gonna drop it and say trick or treat and run away. This is exactly what we did. The guy came out and he was furious. So we started booking. I'm going ham. Joe's a little bit slower, so I'm passing him. Finally, we get like halfway around the neighborhood, and we're like telling this kid in the neighborhood what we did, and we're like laughing about it. All of a sudden, we see this guy running at us with a bag of dog poop, and we were like, oh shit. So we go absolutely drop shot, jump shot mode. We lean around this corner, and finally we get into our camping spot, put the IEDs behind us and camp with our thermal sights. I'm just joking. What we did was actually hid behind a house, and sorry about that. I'm a little bit sick. So we were hiding behind the house, and finally we thought it'd be a good idea to run back to my house. So we run all the way back to my house, and my other friend in the neighborhood comes by and is like, dude, he called the cops. He called the cops. I was like, this is not funny, dude. He did not call the cops. He actually did call the cops. Waited about like half an hour, the cops never came, and my friend's about to leave, and at the time he's about to leave, the cop pulls down my driveway as his parents are picking him up. The cop yells at me, the cop yells at my friend. I had to delete the video off my phone. It was pretty bad. I feel bad for our friend because his parents were there. The cop made my parents call down to the station that night, considering they weren't home, and it just turned out horribly. The whole neighborhood saw it and saw the cops, and it was just a really bad experience. My parents were pissed. I was grounded for like a month, but hopefully you guys did enjoy the story. If you did, make sure to come over and subscribe. Again, my channel could be down in the description below. I'd love to see some of you Randys over here on my channel. Drop a like for that Beast gameplay by DeathOfEnt, and I'm signing out, guys. Peace.